was a noise from somewhere deep. We heard the sound, it was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near, taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break, singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed, share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. 'Cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe midday show. We did not do a morning show today. Stop texting me. Yes, I know. We took a deep breath.
On an Easter Monday.
Yes, deep breath because we had to refocus our attention in the studio.
And it looks beautiful.
Let me tell you, new guy makes slick even more outstanding.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, he does. Because new guy is taller than slick, and he reaches places. But the art from Barbara, unbelievable.
I got to tell you, Slick, maybe move the roses next to Dan so we can see you guys. Oh, sorry, Robin, you're using that.
Robin wanted the roses there.
Oh, put them back then. Let Robin put her camera there. No,
So
no.
that she could see her pretty self.
Yeah, Robin, there you go.
around
We'll put you back there. Robin's
I know
friends,
where Slick
Robin's
looks like.
followers, we'll put you back. We got you covered. I'm sorry, I did not see that. Happy Monday, everyone. Today is actually Easter Monday. I have a treat when we go to commercial break I'm going to try to partake in.
I already know what it is.
Yeah.
Today's Easter Monday.
Today's Easter Monday. Does anyone know what Easter Monday is?
Never heard.
Monday after Easter, my calendar says Easter Monday.
So tomorrow would be Easter Tuesday.
My
Wednesday
calendar
is the Wednesday.
says Easter Monday.
What?
My calendar says Easter Monday.
It must be.
I think they
the way you
celebrate it in
celebrate
England.
Is it?
Because that's what Tony was telling us. Today is Easter Monday. But yes, it is Easter Monday. So I got some bunny ears. I got bunnies. And I'm willing to try to make them into shot glasses during our next commercial break because
Now I gotta ask you
Why
something.
not?
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Why
Boy,
not?
you are taller. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. But you posted something between two rabbits. One of them was missing ears,
Huh?
and the other rabbit said, "My butt hurts."
because it was missing its butt. Someone
No,
had,
it was the ears were missing.
there were two rabbits. One was missing its tail, and one was missing the ears. And the one says, "My butt hurts," and the one with no ears says, "Huh? I can't hear you." Ba-dum-bum.
And you see, I took that thing in a whole different direction.
Why?
What's the yours? You know I know mine.
They're chocolate Easter
I
bunnies.
thought there was. I almost called you to say you want to take this down. This is like X-rated.
You did. You sent me a really, and I'm like, really? What is wrong with this? He was missing his cottontail. There was a whole big study done on how do you eat your chocolate rabbit.
First of all, I don't want to say nothing.
The
but
majority of people, how do you eat? What do you eat first
what?
on your rabbits?
I eat the face.
Lena?
We don't do the chocolate thing, so I don't know. I've never had a rabbit for Easter.
You've never had You've never had a piece of chocolate.
I didn't grow up here. I don't. For
Where
us,
did you grow up? In Mars, they don't have
The
chocolate.
Dominican Republic. We don't do like Easter bunny things. We don't.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
The number one
and I never
answer-
did it with my kids either.
So you've never had an ear full of rum or anything?
No.
Slick. In the back,
I guess I've been missing out.
there's chocolate bunnies on the yellow table. We're going to break off the ears and use them as shot glasses. So let's let Lena have a little treat. We're going to try it, see if it works. It's the idea in my brain I've been working on. Like, why not?
And that's always a problem.
Right? Look at Lena's face. Anyway, the number one answer was most people
Ears?
eat the head first
the head.
of the Easter bunny before they eat the tail. Which I would never eat the tail first, I don't think. It's always the ears.
No, I eat the face.
A head, face, ears, all the same thing.
There's a reason why I eat the face. I carve out a hole in the face
Really? Bye, Valerie.
Why?
because I pour booze into the face
And use
and
it
it
as
fills
straw?
up the bunny.
Oh, there's a method to the madness.
Ah, Amazon is here, you guys, with lots of stuff. How was everyone's Easter? How was your Easter, Lena?
Very nice, relaxing, family time.
Very nice. What'd you do?
Went to church and then went to my father-in-law's house and we just hung out.
Was church open?
Oh,
All the
church
churches
was
open.
crowded like normal. Like
Really?
up until recently.
There's a
it
church
wasn't-
up the street. It was so packed that I was driving by. I was checking in the studio, and I had to go slow because it was like ridiculous.
You see, there's always a joke that there's the majority of the people only go to church for Easter and for Christmas, right?
Why is that? We only
Because-
sin during this Easter.
Well, like in the Jewish religion, people mostly go for the high holy days. I know, because you only seem to pray on it a couple days of the year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm just saying. You had a nice Easter?
I did. Did you? Anybody watch the basketball game on Saturday?
These are amazing, by the way, Robin. Freddie and I might have to, these are our new pointers from our rhinestone artist. Robin Weiss is here in studio.
Outstanding.
These are absolutely amazing. Maybe we should bring one with us today.
Well, we're gonna talk about
Wonderful
something
for
that you
Florida
posted that
drivers.
everybody wants to talk about. But
They work great in South Florida. You just stick that finger right out the window, and people love it.
I got to tell you, people are loving everything that I've been posting. And I posted, someone asked me about this Little
4
Mermaid
people, 5 people asked
the
me.
other day. So I took a picture, and we got comments all over social media that people want to buy her. She is beautiful and amazing.
And if you call right now, 888-994-4995, Studio A, and you bid to buy the piece, you can own it because first come, first serve.
She's so angelic.
Thank you. I'm actually making another one right now. If you go to Real Housewives of Bling on Instagram or my Facebook group, it will show making an African-American mermaid now.
I didn't even realize that. I mean, I saw it, but I loved her hair that you were doing
Thank you.
on
You're
the
gonna
new
need
one.
a Latina one as well.
I will make whatever one you would like.
I want you to make a male fish person. What is a male?
A merman.
A merman.
A merman.
Well,
Look
I'll
at
have to
this
see if
one.
one's available. That is my Tweety bird. and
Now
those are
this
crystals.
is outrageous.
Those are crystals from the Czech Republic, known as Preciosa crystals, and they're the only other rhinestone crystals made in the world besides Swarovski. And on the feet, you have a
bobblehead.
Swarovski Delight, which are gorgeous stones.
Oh,
So that took 18 hours, and that is a bobblehead Tweety bird, and that is $550 if anybody wants to buy that one. But my prices are very reasonable. I was an acrylic nail artist, and I started this craft 14 years ago. And right now, Real Housewives of Bling Facebook group, if anyone wants to learn it, come on over and join the group.
Now this
That's
is
incredible.
a piece that's incredible for an anniversary. A lot of throwback to this piece.
You name it, whoever loves Tweety wants Tweety. I do all kinds of different dolls. I do the Funko Pop dolls. And, I try to appeal to all different kinds of
Funko.
people.
What's
And
that?
you have the little
These are
peep
adorable.
there for Easter.
I do. I have a couple peeps that I make. I love these Funko Pop dolls. They're so much fun to
Is
cover.
that what a Funko Pop is?
This is a Funko, Funko Pop.
Oh, because I thought you
Very
were cursing
popular.
at me.
These
Okay.
are like, how Pez heads used to be. These are the new, really big trend, and they make them in every single thing you can imagine. And they're just a blast to cover. So I'm covering them now. Yeah, that's
I
my
know,
new
I'm losing
passion.
this. And this I love, the Frog Prince.
That's the Prince. Yes.
Got
That's
to
Pod
kiss a lot
Paracha.
of these. Although one time I'm done kissing these, I'm gonna be very happy with this as opposed to finding the prince, right? Like this is just so spectacular.
Those
like,
have about
why not just be
5,000.
empowered on your own and have a
Yeah.
bling frog? I love this.
They have over 5,000 Swarovski crystals on that one, and that's called Pod Paracha. Took me about a month to learn how to spell, but that's one of my favorite Swarovski crystal colors. I love that frog. And
It's
that
kind of like a
is-
rose.
It's a corally pink, and it's one of my favorite colors. I love it.
So I saw you posted. I'm thinking, well, what color is he? But yeah, he's like a corally
It's a
pink.
Pod Paracha is the name of the Swarovski crystal.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful. And we've got some new art in here from a new artist that Amy has brought in, Barbara Silver, which is beautiful. These are just incredible.
Thank
you
you.
like bling, Lena?
I do. I'm fascinated by these adorable shoes. Look at this. I don't have girls, but if I did, they would be wearing something like this.
She could do
Well,
your
you
shoes.
can. I do heels on shoes, boots, you name
You
it.
did my boots, which are spectacular.
Yeah.
And the little sneakers that I've got.
You have
and-
a lot of stuff.
And it's funny, Danson, he's like, well, I said I was only going to come in 3 days a week, but I've got FOMO because what happens when I'm not here for a day?
That's exactly how it is.
You know what FOMO is? He doesn't know what
Fear
FOMO
of
is.
missing out.
Fear of missing out.
What's FOMO?
Fear of missing out, FOMO.
Oh, no, I thought he was just saying that.
No, FOMO, fear of missing out. So he feels like if he's not here every day, he's got FOMO.
Well, it's funny you say that because Slick's merchandise store sells sneakers.
Oh,
And 200 a pop. And if you buy those sneakers and you bring them in, you should get them bling blinged.
have to collaborate with Slick. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Isn't
his
that
merchandise
nice?
store sells sneakers.
And look
Slick
at
was
these.
just trying to upcharge me on those.
Slick, I'm charging you on your shoes.
Savage.
Wow, you got busted. Wow, he's not supposed to do that.
So look, have we broken into our bunnies yet? Take a look at this. Lena, you had a great interview on Fuego.
Yes, we did with Danielle Bourgeon.
How'd it go? Did you do it in Spanish and
We did English, Spanish, and a little bit of Portuguese.
let's see how'd it go? It was good?
Yes, I thought it was good.
Now, what she doesn't understand is that I am now going to ask her to host a Portuguese show.
Danielle?
Bourgeon.
Danielle?
Danielle knows a lot of people. And for her, a show would be easy because, really? You're not doing that, right? You're not really doing it.
Perfection. Look at that.
And what are you putting in it?
Capistara.
Go get a cup because it's going
That's
to
good, that's
start.
plenty.
It's going to get a cup because it's going to eat the
That's
alcohol.
a lot of Capistara.
That's okay. Just drink it. Get a cup. Get a cup. Don't worry about this. Just get a cup because it's going to eat the chocolate and it's going to start.
Keep them away from my
It's
bling.
gonna start making a mess.
A white one or the clear one so we can see the funnies. Start drinking. What are you looking at?
Because I can't drink all this and then I can't share it.
You couldn't get a regular cup, right? You had to. What are you doing?
That's a lot. Give this to Miss Lena. And let's
That's
give
not a
one to Miss
lot.
Robin.
No, that's okay, thank you.
Miss Robin can't because she starts dancing on tables.
I won't be able to bling later.
Cheers.
Cheers. How is it? Let us know how it goes.
Use the rest
Just
of the
drink
rabbit.
from here. Is that what you want me to do?
Yes.
That Capistara, it's simple.
You drink the alcohol, I'll eat the chocolate.
Now I can use the body as the rest?
Yes.
We shouldn't let
Put it in
anything go
there.
to waste.
But you eat the face, so you just have a boat.
And then I use a straw.
How was it? Good? These are the things I think about at Walgreens on a Saturday.
Now you've never had chocolate, right?
I've never had a chocolate ear.
Go get her a napkin because she's
Did you
about.
want chocolate?
Thank you. I'm good.
I gotta
Thank you
tell
very
ya.
much, though.
Eat it.
I
Come on,
don't
Mikey.
have time.
There is something to be said about having a shot glass made of chocolate with Capistara.
Thank you.
Happy Easter Monday,
That
everybody.
Capistara
I don't
is
think
the-
you gave her
cheers.
enough Capistara. She
No,
already
no,
drank
no.
it.
I just chugged it. No, I'm
No, that
good.
was a lot.
Listen, I'm gonna need a separate Uber budget to come here and Uber.
Rob, you want some?
I'm good, thank you so much.
Robin, I can't believe you're saying no
I'm a very
twice.
picky chocolate eater.
Oh, are you?
Oh, okay. We
Oh,
can just
yeah.
give you a shot glass
Oh.
instead.
It's
This
Godiva
chocolate
or
came from
nothing?
Denmark.
Sorry?
The chocolate came from Denmark.
Ooh.
Dollar store.
Russell Stover. No, actually, it was from someone posted the. Was it you that posted the peeps from China at the dollar store?
Which one was that?
The peeps that had smushed their faces.
Oh, yeah, I was the one. All the way from China. Yeah, what they look like after they make it is, it was very
Like, have
funny
some.
because I get all my
Cut some ears
supplies
for
from
you.
China, so some of them actually do come in looking like
I
that.
got 4 rabbits. I got 4 rabbits, so we could share it and be COVID friendly. Everyone can have their own rabbit.
You're funny.
That's what some people call me. Other people call me, I've got a great job, is what other people say. Danielle's going to do a show in Portuguese to work
She
with.
doesn't know it yet.
It was
Her
good.
story is amazing,
It is.
and she gave great advice to the audience
What did she say?
about her journey. I was asking her to, and she was saying about following people's passion and understanding what it is. And the reality is that she started years ago posting selfies, and she was a natural great photographer. And she started building an audience, and one day somebody reached out and said, "Can you give me a price?" And she's like, "I guess I have a business now if somebody's asking me for a price." She took that first step, provided a quote, and got one client. And then eventually she cut her hours at her
Now
regular
they've
job.
flown her all over the world.
And now she
Everywhere.
has clients in Mexico,
Everywhere.
recurring clients in Bahamas. She goes to Boston, New York City, in Europe. It's an amazing story.
You know, the amazing thing is when we first met her, she didn't speak any English. So she was embarrassed to talk on a microphone because it was broken English. But she followed us. So we went to the BB&T Center. She wore her Brooklyn Cafe shirt, and she took 1,000 pictures all over the place, and she got clients. She almost got arrested because she was on the furniture, and the police from BB&T Center tell her, "Don't do that, because if I come back and you do it again, I'm going to arrest you." As soon as that cop turned the corner, she got back on the tables.
Yep, pretty much.
But the funny thing is that that's the first time she's been interviewed by somebody other than us.
So, way to go on that one.
So she has matured and grown. And it's like I tell everybody in this business, and even Bling Bling Lady, you are your product. You are the face of your product.
I agree.
Oh my gosh, no one more than Robin as the face of your product. Truly.
Well, yeah.
Have you guys ever met?
Oh, yeah, we
Yes,
did.
this
Okay.
is our second time
But we
together.
became friends on Facebook this time, so
Good.
there's no escaping now.
Now, Facebook is nice, but meeting you, you get a different passion for what you do. And the reasons you do it, there's so many different things that you can do, like the birth, anniversary parties. I was thinking to give somebody a gift for their birthday, a class with you, learning how to do this or something. It's spectacular. I mean, how many people do something different like that?
Well, for instance, I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow, and I made a beautiful mug for my hairstylist, and it had gorgeous little stylist all around, and I blinged it out. I put actually assemblage art is when you take, like brooches and things, and you glue them onto things. So I glued a beautiful little crown on top of the eye. And it's a beautiful gift. I'm going to give it to her tomorrow, and it's got business cards in it. So that's a great place to advertise, is at a hairdresser or somebody who works out of their home or has multiple people that come. And I'm very into all aspects of this craft, including helping people build businesses from their homes. And I really do know what sells by now. So there's 4 different categories, and if you want to specialize, I help people get started, help them to figure out what direction is their passion that they're going to enjoy doing this craft. What category of this craft are you going to enjoy the most? And that's very important.
I think it's more than a craft, though. What you do is so much more than a craft. It's amazing. The other day, my mom was at the house for Passover, and my mother never wants anything. She doesn't like anything. She's just very unique. Her hair is blue, sometimes it's purple. I had the little coffee cup earrings in. I was getting dressed, I ran out, she goes, oh, I love those earrings.
Yes.
I go, Mom, would you like them? No, I don't want them. So literally I walk in the bedroom to take them out of my ear. She's behind me, like this. What are you doing? I go, I'm looking for a bag. Why? Because I'm giving you these earrings. I don't want them. Here, Mom, thank you very much. I said, literally, I had them on for maybe 30 seconds, Robin, out of my ears in a bag. I said,
Well, I have more. I will give you another pair.
I said, I'm sure I can get more. Happy Mother's Day. She said, you're really giving these to me? I said, absolutely. And you know my mom.
If you only knew where they were from and how much they cost, you would be blown away.
Well, I couldn't tell her that, but she was so happy with them.
Absolutely.
That all I could do was
Yes.
think of you and your mom, literally out of my ears. And I thought, you know what? That's what it's all about. This is the gift.
Yes, and that's why I
of
love
giving
my
out.
name, Real Housewives of Bling, on Instagram and Facebook, because we are real. And I created a haven for rhinestone artists to come together. It's a very unknown craft, and it's becoming extremely known now. But it's a haven where we can come together and lift one another up, not because a lot of people don't want to give the secrets to this craft out yet, but that's what I'm here for. And I literally do free phone consults. I help people get started. I have all the tools, the supplies, my own line of rhinestones, but I'm really in it to be an influencer. And that's the great thing. Those earrings, I tell people where to get everything that I make, are actually from a website, and they're $1. And by putting some Swarovski crystals, just a few, or some regular crystals, you're turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Just like those pointer fingers you have in your hand, those
You
are from
have
the
the plain
dollar
one.
store.
I
Those
do.
are-
I saw these on Facebook, and I said, holy
Yeah.
smokes, check
But it's always prettier in person,
From the
isn't
dollar
it?
store. And then you encrust them.
Now, those are my rhinestones that Freddie has on his pointer finger. Those are my line right there. That's a high-quality glass stone. You could see the sparkle. So, yeah, I educate people about the different qualities of glass rhinestones and kind of got real educated in the craft. So education helps, makes people smarter.
It talks about highlighting whatever it is that you got going, whether it's your business, whether
Yeah.
it's art, whether it's paintings, whether it's anything. And that's what I like about it, because all of a sudden a pair of sneakers gets noticed,
Absolutely.
right? A pair of shoes, your boots when you were wearing the
Rhinestones
heels.
add impact.
It has an impact.
They add
So if you're
impact.
trying to get your business going, impact right now is the name of the game.
Absolutely. You put a little one on your card, on your business card, and trust me, I have people in businesses, actually, you all set me up with the cruise planners for Coral Springs, where I made high-top Converse for the execs for their conventions, and they have a sign that says Cruisitude next to their water fountain, and you're talking about 100 employees, and it adds impact and it adds sparkle to the environment, and it's just really nice to have around, psychologically.
Everyone needs a little, I've got my license plate.
Oh, yeah. I just made another one.
the-
I just made another one.
The industries are beginning to open up, maybe too fast, but they're beginning to. Yesterday, number one of people traveling back on planes. I think it was 4 million people yesterday. And even the people that are on planes, first responders, some of the people that we have to thank for getting us through this thing, that's who I want to bling out. Because July 4th, I would love to do something here July 4th for first responders, whatever you come up with. But a way to say, you know something, we're going to bling you out because we want you, We want to thank you. We want to say thank you, and thank you some more.
That's so up my alley.
And I think that the bottom line is that this helps do that. You know, you ever notice in a flashlight on your phone, when it's dark, you put it on? Well, this becomes a flashlight for your business. Whether it's in Spanish, Portuguese, English, it doesn't make a difference. It's still the same thank you. And I think that what you hit on right now, as this thing begins somehow get under control, somehow. Now, we're not out of the woods. I'm not telling you to stop your mask and everything else. We're not out of the woods. We're getting better. And we're learning from it better. We're learning how to deal with it better. And this is a nice sign, even though it's one finger up, a nice sign to start.
Lori, I know you love rhinestones. You got to come check out everything that's here. They're writing in. They're just beautiful pieces.
Thank you so
But
much.
what-
Ordinary to extraordinary. Those words are
That's my
ringing in my
tagline,
ears.
my housewife's tagline.
I love it.
Well,
Well,
she's
if you
very
go
good.
onto my Instagram, it's right under my profile. I can teach you how to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. And it's so true, because even if you have kids, if you have granddaughters, or even real men love bling too, you can take a pair of shoes, you can give it as a gift. I mean, I've made everything you can imagine. So, you know, learning which category of this craft, and also particularly learning what glue you want to work with, also does dictate certain canvases that you can and can't cover. But that's what I'm here for, to help everybody get started. And it's a very simple craft. You never could imagine that applying rhinestones would be simple. Well, I created my own pickup stick, and I really created my own way of teaching this craft. I have a whole book of terminology I've created. I have tackled every angle there is, and I am now working on creating canvases, especially vinyl, that is a very glue-unfriendly canvas and substance. I have learned how to make the canvases more bling-friendly as of yesterday.
I saw you did that. And here's the thing that amazes me, and how you two ladies are so similar. You help others grow their business. And there's no competition, because you're still growing yours, and you're still doing what you're doing as a business coach, and you're doing what you're doing to grow your rhinestone business. But then you help others do the same thing. So you're giving people the tricks to turn canvases that are difficult so it makes it easier. You're giving people the tools to help them grow their businesses and websites and links and goal setting. How similar you are, even with two totally different businesses.
Right.
And that's why those words resonated. And that is a little bit of what Danielle and I were talking about in her own world of photography. So those words about ordinary into extraordinary apply to everything in life.
I appreciate
And
that.
then we believe sometimes we overcomplicate things, right?
Absolutely.
And you are in such a beautiful way, you know, simplifying, saying, look,
Trying to
this
simplify
$1
very-
thing with
yes.
these things, and you have the pathway too.
I think that this, actually applying rhinestones, I mean, we've all worked with rhinestones when we were little teenagers. You know, when I was 45 years ago, I worked with the clicker and you put them in the fabric, but it's not like that anymore. I apply 3,000 to 4,000 rhinestones a day. And it's quick and it's fun. It's like sewing. It has a rhythm. You can bling to the music. And there's a whole culture that I've hopefully created in my Facebook group, which is hitting 730 people in 3 months. That's how
Amazing.
popular. There's a lot of people out there performing this craft, but they're also performing it incorrectly. They're holding their stick incorrectly. They're banging, they're pushing into the stone. And I've created 4 easy steps to place a rhinestone. It's very simple. It's relaxing. And the therapy and the result that you get from it, I call sparkle therapy.
I think it'd be so great for Mother's Day also.
Absolutely.
You've got now pops that go on your phone.
Which
The
one's
pops
that?
that go on the phone, right at the back of the phone.
You know, I've made so many things I can't
If
even
you left
remember.
him here, he's something like a pop-up.
Oh, you mean the pop sockets that
yeah.
I brought? Oh, yeah, I made a little pop sockets for my case. Yeah. There's been a million, many things I've done.
Amazing.
So it's fun.
It's going to be interesting when we get back on the road and we start bringing
Should we bling your bell?
different. I don't know if she.
It's right there.
I don't know if she can. Again, she can bling anything. If you stand still long enough, she'll bling you.
There's 5 simple techniques, and there's different textures that you can create with the rhinestones. And depending on what kind of glue you want to use, I can just help you with whatever technique you enjoy performing. It's important to get the right technique. Some people like using 4 different size stones and creating a peaks and valleys texture. Some people like me, you like to use one size stones. You don't have to think when you go to grab the stone. And it comes out in a more of a pave texture, like a jewelry, one size stone. So it's very, very explicit, and it's down to a science.
The amazing thing is it doesn't come off.
Sure.
Better
There's
not
no
come on.
stones missing. That
I don't want
is-
those phone calls. I've had enough of those. I
But
learned
that's
from my
amazing.
mistakes.
The
Yeah.
consistency of it, you know.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of fun.
It's amazing. And, you know,
It's
it's
a
really
blast.
interesting. Danielle used to always say no about being interviewed. She never came. She said no, no, no. She would do. I mean, we've had models and everything on in here. Slick ran into a couple of cameras with the models she brought and everything else. Always with the no. And then she comes and watch her business now blossom. She has this thing she does pregnant women.
Yes.
Holy smokes, light me up a cigarette after she's done.
Amazing thing to me is out of everything she does is you always go back to that. You think pregnant women are beautiful.
Oh my God, didn't you see what she did?
Well, Danielle makes them look spectacular. When I was pregnant,
Spectacular.
there's nothing anyone could have done to make me look beautiful. But you think pregnant women are so beautiful. Me, I was just like a whale. It was just like, just roll me. I was this, yeah. All of it.
There's some women that are voluptuous pregnant, but the way she does it
Yes, she does.
is tremendous. That whole angle, the whole look. And sometimes you have to do something different. So constantly changing your angle, changing your product, putting it in different things, looking for an edge that puts you above the rim.
You know, hair salons, the little butterflies that you do are beautiful and
Thank
updo
you.
or
Thank you. Those can be used in so many different ways, and I do videos on those. I just made about 40 of those that are going to sell in North Carolina this summer, but those are just a blast, and they're little canvases of butterflies, metal stampings that you can get on a website. I give every single secret I have out, except for my secret ingredients, of course, in my perfect pickup stick. But I literally
But you
tell
offer people to buy the pickup stick.
I just want to inspire people to try this craft. I want to tell them the best canvases to work on and, you know, learn how to make those textures, learn what technique you enjoy, because nobody does not enjoy this craft. I can tell you that right now.
Do you teach people in Spanish?
I don't speak in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish.
There's so many different ways of converting the language to Spanish.
Well, if I can teach it in English, I'm sure it can be converted into Spanish.
I think
though
it's
I grew
something
up
we
in
have to look
Miami.
into. I think so.
When I grew up, nobody spoke Spanish in Florida. All the Spanish people spoke English. So that was only later. Unfortunately, I didn't get to learn it, but
I have an app on my phone that converts everything to Spanish, French, English, Chinese, everything.
You know what's interesting? I was in East Boca, when I don't often near here. There's a huge Hispanic population
In Boca?
Boca now.
It's tremendous.
I had never, I guess I haven't been out, really, I don't go out much other
And
than
the
here. I go here and I
Portuguese
go
market
home.
here
Tremendous.
in Boca is even bigger.
I was at the pharmacy. The pharmacist had to speak Spanish, and everyone coming in, I might have been the only one that only spoke one language. Everyone that came in was bilingual, including the pharmacist and the pharmacy techs, everybody.
Well, you speak more than one language. You speak English, you speak Spanish.
No.
Freddie, I can teach this craft without speaking. I could just show them how to do it. So
That's the beautiful thing
bling is the
also.
universal language.
Which is even better.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about moving it into different languages to see what happens. You know, fear is the type of thing that stops you from doing things.
Sure.
I'm not going to do that because I'm going to fail at it.
That's exactly right. That's what Danielle and I were talking about. Because when she said, Lena, I'm afraid of interviewing before, she's like, I'll freeze. And I'm like, listen, only fear of failure or fear of letting somebody down is what paralyzes you. So we talked through that right before the interview. That is so true.
And it's funny because you should have a fear of not trying.
Yes.
That should be your biggest fear. You know, fear is used in so many different aspects to paralyze the mind. You know that, right? Thieves know this. Gangsters know this. A lot of bad people know this. They know that if they can install fear in you for 10 to 15 seconds, they got you because you're not going to think.
Yes.
You have to be able to think and control fear. But fear should be not giving it a try, not trying. If you're not trying, you should have a fear. You know, I should try this thing. I should do something and get it done. This is why I like what Robin does. And I spoke to that lady for 3 days thinking it was you because she was up and let's go. And she was all adamant the way Robin has been with her product. So
That's
don't
really
be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to be out of your element. We talked about this all the
I
time.
mean, look at the Tweety and the Mermaid and growing businesses. So much of what you ladies do, you really help inspire others to be better at what they do.
Thank you so much.
And now more than ever, coming out of this year, and we're coming out of it, is I'm hoping that people see they can be better at whatever it is they choose to be, and we've offered enough inspiration to keep going. and to change things up. I mean, a year ago, we didn't work with either one of you. Robin we knew, but we only knew. Lee and I didn't, we didn't even know you. So you think about how much has changed in a year.
A lot.
A lot. And you think about our studio and the people that have come through here, and Val's almost here a year. Val, Slick, and Teddy, everyone else is new. They've come, they've gone, new clients, new people we work with, new shows, new artists. I mean, look at the set, it's just spectacular.
And you never know what can happen. If you have numbers, if you have 50 people in a room, separated, safe, whatever, and you introduce your product, you're gonna sell product. You're gonna move product. And they're gonna tell somebody who's gonna tell somebody who's gonna tell somebody, because that's the nature of the beast. It's different. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. You know, I mean,
It so
it's
matches
amazing.
what you're wearing.
Well, that little Tweety took me 18 hours to make. And it's made in a technique that I created called fish scale. And a lot of people don't realize that they can overlap a flat back rhinestone, creating a lot more sparkle. So, you know, the whole trick of the craft is not to get the glue on the top and on the sides of the stone. So you just can overlap it. It's a quick technique, but that took a lot of work because it had a lot of little nooks and
How many
crannies.
stones, more or less, in
You
that
know,
bag?
I never count stones, but I'd have to say that has a couple thousand, you know.
Wow.
But it was more the details. You see the eyes, and the eyelashes have a stone size 3, which is the smallest size I work with. And a lot of nail techs. I was a nail tech as well before this. I did acrylic nails for 13 years.
I didn't even realize
And that's
eyelashes
why,
were stones.
Yeah, I use a lot of my molding skills from my nail days with the glue. So that helped me a lot.
And her eyes, they're beautiful.
And that's another crystal rhinestone that exists from the Czech Republic.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. How do people find you?
They can find me on Real Housewives of Bling Facebook group. We are hitting 730 people. Or Instagram, Real Housewives of Bling. And they can find me very easily.
You can find it right here also, that sushi platter. Everyone seems to want that sushi platter. I'm going to text the ladies that wanted it, tell them that you are cleaning it up and making
My
it ready to
prices are
roll.
great, and I'm just clearing my stuff out because I've got so much more stuff I'm making now with the most expensive Swarovski crystals in the world coming up. Beautiful shimmer and delight line of Swarovski crystals, and I cannot wait. I'm putting them on Funko Pops, and they're going to be spectacular.
And that wine cooler you've got there?
The wine cooler I have has a lot of Swarovski. It's got some Preciosa, and it has a big 3D butterfly. And these, I have 6 of these I'm making with different colors, again with the fish scale technique. And these sell for about $220, and they're spectacular. And if you were to go buy this on Etsy, eBay, this would be upward of about $450.
Wow.
Wow.
So my prices are very reasonable. I work very quickly because, again, I created a way to apply rhinestones to surfaces.
Incredible.
Very, very fast. I love to go fast, and it was very important for me to have the perfect pickup substance to be able to do that.
I don't think we've ever seen you sitting so mellowed ever.
Usually I'm blinging when I come.
Ever, right?
She's changed her
Yeah.
delivery.
I know.
I've reached a level of, I'm very happy. I mean, creating the Facebook group has really given me my dream because it's a haven. You know, learning this craft was very difficult. A lot of people will not answer your questions, especially on Instagram. So I was always helping people, spending 3 hours a day anyway of my day helping people. So I said, why not start a Facebook group? And I have my own supply business now, my own line of rhinestones. I have my own invention. So I figure 14 years, it's about time to come full circle. But I'm enjoying it immensely. I really am.
Nice
My goal
job.
is to just inspire and influence. That's my goal.
Absolutely
Beautiful.
amazing.
Thank you.
You ladies stay with us for a little bit?
Yes.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. I love the crown on top of that camera. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Hi, I'm Robin Weiss, and I'm a rhinestone artist and rhinestone art instructor. 12 years ago, when I retired from my nail business, I decided to become a rhinestone artist. But then I soon realized there was nowhere that I could go to find the adequate combination of tools or even instructions of how to go about enjoying this craft. My passion for this beautiful medium we know as rhinestones and what I knew they could create drove me to figure out a way to create this magical craft that I now teach. I have developed the perfect rhinestone crafting starter kit, which contains the perfect rhinestone crafting pickup stick. I created this kit to help others and to show you that rhinestone crafting is a craft whose time has come. Filled with fun, rhythmic, and therapeutic, the amount of items that you can cover is endless. Not to mention the places this craft will take you and the people you will meet if you should decide you want to get to artist level. You can watch my creations and watch me work on the Brooklyn Cafe TV show every Thursday, where I'll be blinging for Dawn, and sometimes Freddie. While we enjoy each other's company, I'll be bringing you the most beautiful and fun creations to inspire you to try this craft. You can also find me on Real Housewives of Bling at Instagram and also my Facebook group. That is where I'll show you all of my crystal creations while you follow me on my rhinestone journey.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. I just want to say real quick, Ronnie in Hawaii watching TV. You're a maniac. What you do with the voices, we couldn't duplicate. There was more things that we wanted to do, but I wanted to get it over to you. Now, I'll start working on with it. Teddy wasn't feeling well. She's back now, and she has some pieces that I will add and render and try to fix that up a little bit.
You know, we went to a commercial break, and Lena's like, Robin loves what she does. Danielle loves what she does. And I think that's the difference. When you love what you do, it shows, is what you were saying.
Absolutely.
And I want to talk real quick because I promised the man over there, the new guy,
Dan,
that we would put him on. Let's go to camera 3 a little bit.
is it on?
It's on. And we were talking because him and Slick, he makes Slick a whole lot better. And there's Dan. Dan, where's your mic?
I'm not great.
Well, you got to talk into it.
I can talk into it.
And Dan is new to the set, and we always do this. And Dan, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
I'm Dan Monahan. I'm good with video equipment, setting up the gear in here, helping with the stage. Really appreciate you both for giving me this opportunity. And when you say jump, guess what I'm going to do?
This guy's good.
And he does. He's from filling sandbags to hanging paintings with Slick to holding ladders and banners. And he was shadowing, I think, Fuego today.
He was.
Yeah.
But
He
he
was
also
watching Sabrina.
has one of them flying machines.
You know, it's funny. He comes in today. He said, what did you say?
I said, I don't know, you guys gave me some of that good luck or something because my drone came flying back to me last night.
We were worried about when you were
9
going to get it
o'clock on
back.
Easter
Yeah.
night, he goes, it just suddenly reappeared.
I know, but
Yeah,
now,
welcome to what we
now
do.
we want to use that little toy you got because he's good at it. You saw some of the work he
Oh
does?
my gosh.
Unbelievable. And we want to use some of that in the future because we want to offer it to our clients who want to do drone work and commercials and things of that nature.
It's going to be back in the air today.
And try not to smash it.
Hey, I blame JetBlue.
You hit a plane?
They're luggage handlers.
Oh. just watch Slick. As long as you keep Slick away from it, we're good to go.
No, I did not hit a plane with my drone.
Look at Slick. Yeah.
But yeah, we're able to now take the commercials to a whole nother level. And you think about a year ago what we were doing. Oh my
I asked you a
gosh.
year ago, can we get a drone? You said no.
A year ago, we were in quarantine, I think.
It's a good thing I didn't get a drone because I probably would have busted it up or hit a plane.
A lot has changed in a year here.
It
I
has.
mean, it really has changed
And
a
we're going
lot.
to that next level.
We are. Which is, I mean, you look around here and you're like, wow. But I love working with you ladies. And Lena, every day I think, I know, I got to sit and go through those links and do some things. I just need an assistant, I think.
No.
I need clarity in my
She
brain.
goes to make a cup of coffee, and she's like the guy with the purple crayon. She goes all over the neighborhood, and she comes to, and she comes without the coffee. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Getting a cup of coffee." That was an hour ago.
Every-
That's multitasking gone wrong.
Yes, it's what I do. I feel like Steve Martin in The Jerk. I pick things up along the way. Next thing you know, I've got nails, a hammer, a screwdriver, a cup
Welcome
of coffee.
to my world.
My computer bag, and he says, "Where's the coffee?" I go, "Wait," and then I have to put things back where they go, and then so I need to put on my Fitbit. How
So-
many times I circle the studio?
I just went to get my own coffee. Taylor was waiting for her because she was going to help her do something that
I
we
did.
needed.
I got that.
I bet you're
It
the
took-
same way
it
at
took
home.
45 minutes. Then I'm watching her walking around, Dawn,
Lena,
Taylor.
can you help me?
I can help you if you want to help yourself, and that's the key. And that is where many of us go wrong because it's the lack of intentionality. And we fool ourselves into, I'm busy all day long. And then we're busy doing things, but they may or may not be the things that we should be doing.
Well, she has a problem letting go. Like, I'm sitting in there, I hear, Freddie! So that means somebody's either falling or about to fall.
No, it was Freddie. You have to get out of your chair. Is
Yes.
what I finally
so
said.
Freddie got up out of his chair to find that Slick was on a ladder.
Hanging.
And
yeah.
I said, he's only going to fall past the floor. He ain't going to go past the floor. If you fall, I catch you on the second bounce. What am I supposed to do? Catch him? I'm not gonna
She
catch
saw
him.
me.
It was Freddie, get out of the chair.
Yeah, I think
it
she's.
wasn't Freddie, because
So I came out here, nothing was going on. He was fine.
No, she saw what was about to happen.
Oh,
like
stop it.
I
You
was
overextended
about to
yourself
hit
instead of moving the ladder.
everything.
You know, if you can barely reach a spot on a ladder, that's what you're going to go for. So I says, come down, move the ladder. He moved the ladder, everything was fine.
But yeah, Lena,
I was
it's the
about to hit
intentionality.
everything.
It's the intentionality. That's the word, intentionality.
But my intentions are good to do everything, right, Robin?
I totally hear you, and I am the same way. We are very high energy. I don't want to use the word hyper because that's a little negative, but high energy, and that's just your personality, and that's why the craft is kind of total opposite. But anybody who has high energy, or even if you're relaxed, you're going to approach even the craft differently. And people like you would probably have like a little station set up on the side to kind of like refocus, maybe work on your little project for 15 minutes here and there, and then it kind of calms you down, and it helps.
Look how calm
Really
you are.
helps.
She's changed.
Yeah.
You have.
Something's
Yeah.
going on. We need to find out
She
what you
must be in
took.
love.
Well, I gained a lot of confidence from the group that I started, and kind of came full circle with my craft, and I feel a sense of contentment, and I'm able to teach it better. I never taught before. I was never an artist. I never thought in a million years, but here I am, and I'm enjoying it immensely. So hopefully it shows.
Well, it shows. And it shows in the work, it shows in your presentation, it shows
Definitely
in your
shows in the
delivery.
work. You hit it on the nail because
You could tell. Your
Yeah.
art, your design,
thank you,
your
Freddie.
even the texture of the glue, everything.
The concentration.
This is different.
Look how
Absolutely
peaceful
dictates
she is.
the end result of the work.
You can see it.
You can see the mood that you're actually in. if you look back on a piece that you make, you can tell what mood you were in that day. It's incredible.
Serene.
You know, it's funny.
That one, yeah, maybe. I don't
I
remember.
I
that one.
decided yesterday on Easter to work on a piece for Hawaii, and everybody's saying, but why are you doing it on Easter Sunday? And I said, well, Linda, you're going to cook for the next 2 hours because I knew what she was making, which wasn't big, but I know the way she does it. And I either watch TV for the next 2 hours. There's really no
Exactly.
sports because my Mets are postponed until today. Opening day! Today. And I bought my channel and everything. I can watch it on my phone. I can watch it everywhere in my car. Watch out now. So I decided to do the work because I said to myself, get it done. Move on to the next thing. So if I think about everything in here that needs to be done, I'll never get nothing done. I said to Slick, can you do this? And I trust that he
You
can.
guys did a great job.
I did a fantastic job. You know, and Dan
Are
went
these
out.
great new pieces?
He got the banner put up. He got the sand in the sandbox. Again, I didn't worry about it. We just let it done. You focus on what you get done. You finish it, and you move on to the next. My partner here wants to do 27 things in 1 minute. You can't do that. It's going to drive you crazy, and nothing's going to get accomplished. Nice. And relax.
The reality is that it's somewhere in between, right? I think that most women uniquely
All
can
women.
multitask
All women.
much more effectively, and it is in our system to do it. But where I've been telling Dawn that I want to work with her is that she will do 27, but out of those 27, maybe 10 will be completely different. Those 10, she may need to delegate them to somebody else because she needs to be playing in another sphere, doing other things, driving the business to the next level, and those only her can do.
You're good.
And that is
She's
where I
really
want to push her to the next level.
But let me tell you what my problem is.
She is right.
It's
yeah.
not to hold her back. It's not to go against her
No, no, not
personality.
at all.
because You have a
Grow.
good point.
It's to help
There's
you
somebody-
grow.
But it is in the spirit of growing,
But we're
personal
But
growth
let me
and
tell you what the-
professional
About
growth.
let me tell
quality
you-
and substance.
But let me tell you what the problem is. I'd rather have Dawn do one thing, finish this one thing, and move on to the next thing. I'd rather go one
But I
step
don't
at
do
a
things
time.
like that.
Yes, you do, because we've done it. But it requires me handcuffing her to the sofa. It says, don't move, don't get up, don't do. Stay here, let's finish this. And it requires focus. Now, I've had meetings with Dawn, and she's there for 10 seconds and she leaves. I'd rather get things accomplished because now we're at a stage of the game. Number one, the studio's full. And there's no more places to put things. Everything has to be done strategically.
yeah.
The commercials have to be done because we're about to start the Comcast commercials. That has to be handled strategically. But you're going to have to trust enough to give it up, to let them do it, and then work it backwards if it doesn't work and fixing it. Okay? Because you have more experience in doing it. I love the concept of not stopping her from growing, but I'd rather get things accomplished little by little until we get there. So this is going to be a real challenge for Dawn because Dawn is in 100 different places at one time.
Do you know the funny thing is I never knew I was like this until I was like this.
That's interesting. Until she was like, she's always been like this.
I'm sure you were always like this. You just at some point noticed. Because what happens is, at some point, we start noticing what we're noticing. Up until that point, you were just doing it.
We're all women.
So that self-awareness is huge.
But I
And
wanted to
now-
ask you about the confidence thing that Robin was talking about also. She is like 180 degrees. Her craft is spectacular. Different today than 3 years ago when we met you.
Well, don't forget, when you're not used to speaking in front of the public, or you grew up, I was a court stenographer, and then I had my own nail business, and I have done a lot of jobs, but I was never a speaker, I was never a teacher, and certainly still to this day, maybe I'm an artist, but I can't draw, but, I cracked the codes to a really cool craft, to a really cool medium, and I had to learn how to teach it. I had to learn how to explain it to people, or I wasn't going to be successful. So, I had to kind of put my little energy level, take it down a notch, and
You've
just
got
relax
so
a
much
little.
clarity now. Do you
But
think
yeah.
confidence changes the way you deliver?
You see, I don't see it as a confidence.
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, okay.
I don't, because let me tell you what my observation, and I met her almost like 2 months ago, the difference that I see in 2 months, because she is confident She has a confident personality. You have a confident personality. The difference that I observe is that she moved from being in the business to being on the business. And now that perceived confidence is now she is the CEO of this amazing, and she's pushing it from another level.
Yes.
Instead,
Exactly.
and now she continues to be the artist. She's playing different roles,
Yes.
but that you perceive is because she's elevated herself in that role.
I tried. It was, the thing that's driven me really, to be very honest with you, is the passion. I feel like I have a force within me, and I feel like I've been riding a magic carpet ride for a very long time. And it's just amazing. Have been obstacles along the way that have tried to, some competition or whatever people have been, how people can be. But, that was another obstacle I had to get over. Being a very sensitive and emotional person, I take things very personally because I'm really out to elevate people. I'm not out to hurt anyone, but if my knowledge is going to affect someone else, I have no control over that. So I decided, like you said, I'm going to rise above it, and nothing's going to stop me, and the passion. And I know every day when I get letters and constant notes from people telling me how much I've helped them with their depression, how, they've lost children, their husbands have dementia. The notes that I get on a daily basis are priceless. And that's why I do what I do. And I'm not going to let any negative forces get in my way, because these are the people I need to help. And that's where I'm at.
fantastic.
So
That's
I've
great.
gotten
Drop the
over that.
mic.
Right?
Mic drop. No, but I've gotten over that, and I've actually risen above it, which was a wonderful feeling. That was a very good feeling, because that's hard to do.
That is
Yes,
hard. That's the
indeed.
hardest thing to do.
Absolutely, but that wasn't important enough. To let a little toxicity drag down a huge, thing that you're trying to do to help people, you just can't let that happen. And like we were talking about being a leader and putting your foot down.
Right.
You were
She's
telling me.
become a
We
lion.
were just talking about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
beautiful.
concept.
But I love everything you have to say. It just resonates with me, everything you have to say. I think I'm going to have to hire you.
Lena, when is that event you're doing?
The event, actually, I need to send you that confirmation for not this Wednesday, next Wednesday,
Okay.
right? The premise is influence as a superpower. It's a show called The Real Raw. Business owners come in, and it is a way of doing deeper networking. Everybody gets 3 minutes to go from hello to yes. And the premise is, in our ability to go from hello to yes in any relationship, right? That helps us go to the next level. So meeting a lot of great people that way, building ecosystem mergers,
Is there a website or is it closed?
it's closed. It is closed.
You better plan the
By-
next one.
The next one is next Wednesday. I still have, think one spot left.
Is this
Dawn
every
is
Wednesday?
joining it. No, it's not every Wednesday. Every other Wednesday, roughly,
She
I
has
am
one
doing
spot
it.
left.
No,
I'm
she's
in it.
already
I'm already
registered.
registered
I
for
have
next
No,
one
she
more
has
that
one spot left for
wanna
next week.
register.
for anybody who
Robin
wants
just took
to
it. Now
come,
you
let
got no
me know.
spots
Now you
left.
got no
Put it on
spots left.
Facebook group.
So you're not doing it every Wednesday.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Well, I'm signing up for the next one, no question.
So now you got no
yeah,
spots left.
Absolutely. We're friends on Facebook now.
Perfect.
It's a dynamic change, and the more dynamic you make it, I just think you really believe in what you believe in. I think your delivery has changed. I think that the message is clearer. It's easier for me to understand
I
because
appreciate that.
your body,
I'm glad.
your body is not all over the place because
Yeah.
you have to be in control of what it is that you're trying to tell people to
I
get
had a lot
into.
of things I was trying to accomplish also at the same time. And
Yes.
like you say, you can only really be successful when you focus on something, put all your energy into that one thing until, from like the beginning to fruition, you really do. And it's very true. Just like a project. If you're not in the right frame of mind, you're not going to squeeze the glue out. You're not going to lay the rhinestone. You're just going to be focused on a million different things, and it's going to show in the result.
Intentionality. That's the word.
Yeah.
That's the magic word that we need to work together. Because otherwise, then we're busy.
And it helps.
And we continue to be busy, and then we're tired, and we're like, but I worked so hard. But are we working hard on the right things at the right time? That's the question.
Can
True
I ask
that.
you a question, Lena?
Absolutely.
Would you say, and this is what helps me, that in order for me to get started, I have to be super organized? That will clear my mind and lifts that black cloud. So is it safe to say that a lot of people who are kind of like caught up in their own heads, maybe they need to just like you say, clean your own home first, like organize. Just organize everything around you so you know where the tools
That's why
are.
I do what I do. That's why that table had to get clean before I sat down to do that, because that's exactly why. Because then when there's clutter around me, there's 20 things I need to do first.
There's 3 key areas that people need to understand. One is self-mastery. One, you're talking about process mastery. And then the other one is influence mastery, and that's what we do on those Wednesdays, right? And any one that is off balance, you need to organize. So you're right. If you have a huge mess, probably your self-mastery is not there, because if your self-mastery was right, then your process mastery would be a little bit better under control. Right?
Absolutely. I love
Within those 3 buckets, there's different elements that we need to review to adjust and grow.
that. I love that.
But when you are all over the place, yes, taking the few minutes to organize, because usually when it's a mess, it's a reflection of your inner self.
Absolutely.
And until you get to that point where you can do a minimum. Now, do we need to get other people to help you do it? Because that's where I go back to. You as the CEO of your corporation, where do we best use your talents, your
Delegate.
unique talents that only you can do? Because usually, especially on a bigger
I love
place
this.
like this, right?
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
things that anybody can do, but there are things that only Freddie can do. There are things that only Dawn can do. And that is part of creating the magic to elevate, not you individually, but take the company to the next level.
And absolutely, and also I try to focus on the result. What gets you to that perfect result is what you're doing to get there, and how are you doing it, and are you spending your energy on, petty things instead of on the correct things?
Having clarity to that result, that end goal is huge. Sometimes you don't need to even know how you're going to get it, but knowing what, because that helps you sort out, wait a second, is this taking me to the goal? Maybe, maybe not, but can somebody else do it,
This
right?
relates to my craft 100%.
You see,
More
this is
to come.
unique because you like it all fixy, and I like it all messy.
I know. I put things
You
away.
guys are the yin to the yang. That's why you guys work
I
so
put
well
things
together.
away, and then he layers them. I put a table out. He puts a glass piece and flowers on
They
it.
throw everything away. They throw all my stuff away. There's a wire. It says, why are you throwing it? It doesn't work. It does work.
Yeah, so the yin to your yang. Tell us how people can help find you if they want your help, your guidance, your next webinar.
Thank you. www.linasosa.com, or you can call me at 954-632-6808.
And Robin, to find you, and the spectacular items are here. but
Real
you can find
Housewives of
Robin.
Bling. Real Housewives of Bling. And I actually do some skits from the Real Housewives shows that I'm a fan of.
So funny.
Kind of fun. We have so much fun in the group. We make amazing relationships as well. It's
So
a
much
very
fun.
like-minded group. And it's also for nail artists and makeup artists, because anybody can apply rhinestones to their work and enhance their work and their income.
Wow, more to come. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Dan, welcome to our crew. You guys, Slick, nice job. Taylor, Eminem, Teddy, Val, you guys are all spectacular. We got a great team, I got to tell you. Every
Yes.
single one of them.
We're going to go teach now.
All right, now we're off to teach podcasting 101 to elementary and middle school. So more to come with that. I'm already being texted. The group has grown, so they want to know how we're going to handle it
I have no idea.
with a lot of prayer. Have a great Easter Monday, everyone. And yes, I took our bunny. We added some Capistara on one, Gubba on the other. Nothing else like taking those hollow bunny ears and having a great Monday. Have a great day. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow. Yes, 9 a.m. drive
And
time.
don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save her. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all. Sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that gleams across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and we could fly